Hello and welcomes back everyone. AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as our Jedi Sage Aya Kara. Where we last left off, we were in the illegal Twi'lek village of Kalikori in search of the missing Jedi hologram. We found out it belonged to a fallen Jedi known as Rajavari, I believe his name was. The Twi'lek village guardian, Naylan Ralok, is apparently learning how to use the Force, and following clues left by Rajavari on how to gain more power. And we are following those same clues, heading over to the ruins of Kaleth. I think. Beginning a new session late in the evening. I'm on the second instance of Tython, which is why it's very quiet. There's only 2 people in this instance, one of them being myself. In instance 1, there's about 116 people before I switched over. So, let's get underway. Awesome. Because we still need to speak to Liam there for an exploration mission. We'll do that later. So we have Master SWTOR, who has a mission for us here and now.
I seem to be cursed. Why do I always get the pupils who think they're the exceptions to the rule?
Master SWTOR, it's true that our Padawans are acting a bit strangely, but I don't think there's cause for concern.
Wait, I have an idea. You, Padawan, I know you.
I'm sorry, I don't believe we've met, Master.
Thank you, I stand corrected, youngster. I only know of you.
Master SWTOR is concerned about a couple of our Padawans. He suspects that they are, well...
If I'm correct, they are following their passions down a dark path.
What would be involved?
In all other aspects, these 2 are model pupils, but I agree we would be remiss if we didn't do what we can to settle the issue.
They may be more open and revealing with a student like you. We need you to confront them and discover if they are indeed cultivating a romance.
If they're breaking the Jedi Code, I promise you, I will find out.
Their names are Morrison and Spanios. As we speak, they are in the ruins of Lower Kaleth.
So go, talk with them, and report back what you discover about the relationship. Try not to alert or alarm them. If they are in love, they are sure to be volatile.
Fair enough. Yeah. Attachment, well, romantic attachment is very much against the Jedi Code. Due to them emotional ties making people make emotional decisions where it might not be the best choice, I suppose you could say. And we have Padawan Fear, who wants to have a word with us as well.
You're Master Yuon's apprentice, right? I've heard how strong you are in the Force. I'm Fia. Padawan Fia. Still have to get used to having a title. I've just started learning about the Force. I've got a long way to go before I'm as good as you.
Stay open to possibilities, Padawan. You might surprise yourself.
I've certainly had plenty of surprises lately. I still can't believe I'm here. Just last week, I was crowing a garbage scow on Raxus Prime. Then this scary-looking Jedi shows up out of nowhere and says that he can sense the Force in me. What are the odds?
There's no such thing as luck, Padawan. You're meant to be here.
That's exactly what the Jedi who found me said. Say, do you know Master Tython? He's the one who discovered me. I'm trying to get a message to him. Master Tython is studying a big mystery in Kaleth's ruins. Something about ancient droids attacking people? If you're headed to the ruins, would you give him this holo recording from me? I'd be so grateful.
I can take care of that.
Terrific. I can see why everybody here is so impressed with you. Here's the holo recording. Master Tython has a small camp outside the ruins of Kaleth. Thanks for doing this.
So yeah, a lot of people have heard a lot about us, but not they haven't really met us in person, just heard of our potential. Even other Padawans. Not sure how I feel about that. But, oh well. Let's have some more of the native wildlife. hello. Oh yes, we're level 12. So we have a new passive ability, Tidal Force. Disturbance, Telekinetic Burst, and Turbulence and Forcequake grant Tidal Force when activated. Tidal Force immediately finishes the cooldown on Telekinetic Wave and makes your next Telekinetic Wave activate instantly and consume 50% less force. So Forcequake, Disturbance... Huh, okay. Handy. Oh, hello. Oh, hi! Didn't even see you there. So we have another outpost here before we get to the ruins of Kaleth. Let's see, do you have anything to sell? Got a headpiece there that was better than what we're wearing, but at any point we could equip our item modifications and then our headpiece will be a lot stronger than most items that will drop here. Dozon here has a heroic mission for us, as shown by this symbol. We won't take that just yet, I guess. Maybe later. But he has a Jedi Temple.
Someone asked me to deliver a message.
Watame chispa ki trita nimni tanuv. Kapola kupi de opra. Anquas nimna matasunri. Chobod I kafu anchawa. Chop tingwampa la hagwa doe biska.
You seem to have survived the encounter.
Mana natu pachunki. Oi grani tampio dume donki. Cha kulka dumaji tahus hagwa upa. Crispa doe kanki kunke gupa. Do bataji moi atima.
Are you saying the Jedi's ancestors built this?
Wonka tuske uwana wa. Ki mada tanta chiruli ya? Noe ayuya tia chavopa. Tinka dwana che mai chuba. Hachuna kwa abo nuta dubita.
What kind of damage can these droids do to people?
Ja koga huta pawada o bambaula. Ki fa gutai oto India. Ji wom tahumpa mulira wata wompa. Ji wom tahumpa mulira wata wompa. Kyoto pa bubanda bakawanki. Ne umpi bedwana ni bobo chopa uma. Ne umpi bedwana ni bobo chopa uma. Dwarawanki wabdaya tugaloka. Kili watabunki donko patoga loda.
I'll get those samplings for you in no time, Master Tython.
Yiliska chanaga bumpa komchinka. Wonka tuske uwana wa. Zuzaneko higa danoila. To chananga.
Yunales kachananga wachikospa ini kontinka.
So we now need to use a droid scanner. Once we've disabled some of the Typhonian droids, you need to scan their cognitive units. Is there anything else we can do here? No? Okay. We need to find Morrison and Spatios was their names. Oh, 2 seconds. Excuse me, I've been sneezing all day. Bloody hell. Granny house. Here is Lower Kaleth and some of the Typhonian droids. bonus to defeat 15 droids as well. We can do that. It's not too bad. Oh. So we can search for the first blade, and we can interact with a mysterious stone carving. So the droids scan. There's Morrison and Spanius. First of all, though, let's go get this bonus mission out the way. Oh, hello. I like Force Quig better than Telekinetic Wave, even though both skills are very good for AoE, and I think Telekinetic Wave is more powerful. Yes, it is. But the fact that you can place it where you want rather than having to target an enemy in the center means when there's not an enemy actually standing in the middle of a group, you can be a bit more generous and make sure you're going to hit everyone. Before we go speak to Morrison and Spanius, there's a mission up here. We have Dead Flesh Raider and a Flesh Raider's backpack. As you check over the corpse, you notice movement from inside the backpack. Helpless Flesh Raider baby falls out of the backpack. It isn't aggressive and will obviously die. Master Quilb at the Jedi Temple has been known to take in orphaned animals. The baby is obviously starved and won't survive the trip without food. Let's go gather food for this baby flesh eater. Oh, come on. Back we go. So we need to go back to the Jedi Temple and speak to Master Quilb, I believe his name is. Hand over this Flesh Raider baby.
You found it! Well done, Morrison.
Oh, Spanios. I couldn't have done it without you.
You're amazing. I don't care what the Masters say, we're proving everyone wrong. Come here and give me a kiss.
Well, it seems your master's concerns were valid.
Who are you?
This isn't what you think it is.
I think you two are romantically involved.
Okay, maybe it is what you think it is.
Spanios.
I'm sorry, my love, but I'm sick of hiding. The Order is wrong. Fear, not emotion, is the adversary of the Jedi way. Ironically, the Masters fear emotion, and therefore, they deny us its bounty.
The power of our love is why we work so well together. Our teamwork allowed us to find this rare lightsaber crystal. So our passion actually strengthens the Order.
Let's ask your masters about that. I think they'll be hard to convince.
Spanios, please help me convince this upstart not to expose us.
I love you, Morrison. And so if you believe we must remain hidden, I honor that. But it may take a sacrifice.
You mean the crystal? I agree, my love.
Friend, If you tell the Masters we're not romantically involved, we'll give you this powerful crystal for your future lightsaber. Would that buy your silence?
Bribery, Spanios? You're only proving the Jedi Code right. Your fall is upon us.
No! I cannot let you go!
Morrison, stop. Do not succumb to anger. She must be true to her own beliefs. Just go, friend. Do what you will.
So we can now, when we return to Master Silvati, we can kind of confirm or deny the accusation that they are romantically involved. Anyhow, so let's investigate this stone carving. That's why we came, after all. The writing carved into the stone is almost illegible.
Show respect. You stand before greatness. The first blade, I guard. It rests with the ashes of its maker, the Weapon Master.
I don't know the title. Who was he?
He saw Jedi as warriors, not only philosophers. Armed them, protected them. The first blade, first Jedi weapon. From this beginning, lightsabers came. Millennia pass. Only hilt of first blade remains. Only disturbed once. Rajavary came. He proved worthy. Permitted to take the hilt. Later, returned it.
Why would Master Rajavary take the hilt and then bring it back?
Not my concern. To take the hilt, prove worthy. The philosophy of Jedi combat. Show understanding. The Weapon Master left challenges. Here in Kaleth. Training droids to test his students. Find them. Prevail. The hilt of the first blade waits.
Okay. Activate and destroy 3 combat training droids. One. There's actually strong enemies as well. And one more to go. Hopefully with that showing we've proved ourselves worthy. I don't think we're really going to have much problems with force power consumption. It's only really in prolonged fights when you're going to be constantly using force, like in boss fights. When you need to kind of micromanage more of how much force you're using.
Telemetry is received. All droids report your battle performance. Satisfactory.
In that case, I wish to take the hilt of the first blade from here.
Take the hilt. Treat with respect. Fight with honor.
Inside a stone urn is the hilt of a weapon. It appears to be heavily modified and heavily engraved, as if to store information. You're unsure how to activate it.
Master Yuon, I've found the hilt of the first blade. A proto-lightsaber from someone called the Weapon Master. The hilt looks as if there's data engraved on it.
Of course. The first blade points the way. Rajvari made the legendary weapon itself our guide. The Force is certainly with you, Padawan. Please bring the hilt back to the temple at once. I will look into a way to access that data.
Now, the droid didn't say that Nayland Rallock was able to gain possession of the first blade, and the droid didn't mention that it's been disturbed since Rajvari. So I wonder how he's progressing on his Easter egg hunt.
Cha kulkadu maji tahus hagwa upa. Oi grani tampio dume donki. Wata botenya nucha nubota. Kitrita nimni tanuv. Kapola kupi de opra. Anquas nimna matasunri. Wonka tuske uwana wa. Zuzaneko higa da noila. To chananga e ma chai.
I've never heard of these Force Wars.
Chobod I kafu anchawa. Chopting wampala hagwa doi biska. Grula waska kwa bobana. Chichawa una chichitua. Vifa karibu utachuba naganga. Crispa doi kanki kunke gupa. Do bataji moi atima.
What happens now?
Pikai Ianakuzu. Mana natu pachunki. Gokola ko panate yakna. Punyo blasto wonki ti atokonchi. Taiboka dunka wona wanga.
He seems to know our master. Yeah, we're quite close to leveling up once again. Decisions. Yeah.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel
I'll
routes.
take the scenic route back, which we do need to speak to Master Silvardi, of course. Or we can run back towards the bridge once we cross it and get off the taxi service.
Were you successful, Padawan? Did you find our pupils in the ruins?
Tell us, what did you uncover about the nature of Spanius and Morrison's relationship? Are they romantically involved?
Your fears are justified, Masters. Spanius and Morrison are romantically involved.
I knew it. As I said, Yolo, I'm cursed.
It seems we're both cursed, my friend. They will have to renounce their love and agree to remain apart, or they will never become Jedi.
What a waste. But you have done well, young one. I know it must not be pleasant scrutinizing your fellow Padawans.
It was a difficult assignment. I didn't enjoy spying on my fellows.
We are sorry. It was necessary. For your efforts in this matter, please take this as a token of commendation.
Fortitude Yellow Crystal. I think it used to literally be a commendation token. The commendation tokens were one of the first other forms of currency that you could use to purchase things from vendors Like item modifications, you had to buy them with commendation tokens rather than purchasing them for credits, which you can do now.
Our training is slow for a reason.
I don't care. I'm ready for the final trial.
The Forge. You can't be serious. You could die.
Maybe. My master can't keep me a Padawan forever, can he?
The final trial is something called the Forge, apparently. So level 14, we have our first utility point to spend. You need to spend 2 points in each tree before the next one unlocks. But, let's see. Force Wave, which is the knockback, heals you for a small amount of health and those. And 7 affected allies. I think they have to be within your cone of blast, though. Increases your damage reduction by 3%, which... Increases the damage dealt by Forcequake. That's pretty good. Increases all healing received. All Benevolence increases the movement speed of the target. Well, Forcequake, yeah, definitely. Extra AoE damage, yes please. We have the Flesh Eater baby.
A Flesh Raider baby. See how the Force tests my dedication to assisting the helpless of this world. You did the right thing. Leave him with me. I'll convene the council to decide how to handle this.
Awesome. Hey, level 15. When do we get our next passive? Level 16. Okay. Since we're here again, we might as well go see Master Well. I actually don't think I've actually used my Hollow Statue for levels 13, 14 and 15. Whoops.
A Jedi seeks to improve himself through study.
So we have Heroic Moment. There's a 5-minute cooldown, but for 2 minutes, every 3 seconds, you recover 2% of your maximum health. You need to have a companion to actually use the skill, but it's pretty damn good. We have Inner Strength. Reduces the force consumed by all your force abilities. And Force Armor. Surrounds the target, it could be yourself, in a force shield that absorbs a high amount of damage and lasts for 30 seconds. You can't reapply it immediately. You can only apply it after 20 seconds have passed that you've cast the skill on that target. But the Force Bubble skill is pretty good. In fact, it's probably my most commonly used skill when I play as a healer. Do you want to keep it there? We'll pop it up here. And if there's no target, we put it on ourselves. Okay, that works. Let's go see Yuon.
Hello again, Padawan. I'm glad to see you well. Master Yuon, I was there to greet you when you first arrived.
Being greeted by a member of the council is hard to forget, Master Sio.
Interesting. Protocol was never a big focus of Yuon's curriculum.
This is Master Jarek Caden, another of the Jedi Council. Yuon told us about Naylin Raylock, the pilgrim seeking Rajavari's secrets. She also claimed the Force is guiding your training. This isn't unknown, but...
So the Force influencing a Padawan's training is quite rare.
Yuon seems convinced, but trusting blindly in the Force isn't the Jedi way. Good judgment and discipline must temper that trust. First she welcomes that Trandoshan into the temple, now this? She's getting more unorthodox by the day.
What do you make of Yuon's claim, Padawan?
Master Yuon is my teacher. It isn't my place to question her.
Indeed not. That's the Council's responsibility.
The Council has agreed to accept Yuon's opinion. For now. But I am concerned about the dangers this path is leading you through. Finding the Fount of Rajavari before Naylan Ralak does is important. But so is your safety, Padawan. Be mindful.
Is your wait, what? Did I read that right? Did I? Okay.
Rajavari's hologram proves the same technique existed. Don't you see? It'll resolve that silly debate once and for all. Overexcite? I'm not quite ready to... Ah, Padawan. Much longer and we'd have come looking for you. I thought you might have crossed paths with Naylan Ralak again.
Wherever Naylan is, he's not at Kaleth.
You said you found the first blade, or its hilt at least. Is it? May I see it? Ah, the folds in the metal. The power cell chamber. These are lost techniques. Our lightsabers began here, with this.
I believe these etch marks are encoded information, Master Yuon.
And the interior's been modified too, perhaps to hold more. I deciphered a second clue from Rajavari's hologram. To find the Fount of Rajavari, this hilt must be taken to a cave in the Tythonian Mountains. The hologram says the Founders meditated in that cave. Debated. They became the Jedi Council.
All our codes, our laws and principles can be traced back to those debates.
I apologize, Padawan. Kaizen's devotion to the hunt is quite single-minded.
He seems to be a gifted hunter already.
Hunting is part of Trandoshan religion and culture. Honing his skills is important. Good luck and be careful. The hologram said nothing of what might be waiting in those caves.
Okay. A lot of experience once again. Very nice. So we need to get going to an ancient cave where the first Jedi Council may have been formed. See what we can learn about the Fount of Rajavari once again. Ooh, hello. We'll speak to you in a moment. Where do I need to go? Ah, deeper into Flesh Raider territory. Right, okay. Tell you what, we'll end this video here. It's a good place to get some, That'll do nicely. Okay. So, we'll end this video here. We have, it looks like a Jedi Master wishing to speak to us here in the temple. And then we need to go to Kalikori Village once again. I think there's a quest or two we can pick up there. And then we're going to be heading further into Flesh Eater territory. The Trandoshan, the hunter there, who was a friend of Master Yuon, is going to blaze the trail for us and deal with the Flesh Raiders on the way to this cave. But, as always, this has been AnthWolf, playing Star Wars The Old Republic. I hope you've all enjoyed and I hope you all take care. And I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, no. Bye-bye now.